some Goodwill dabbling. Anytime we were out and about, I'd stop at a Goodwill and do some of that. And then I had all that storage unit stuff. So
yeah, man. And some of the stuff that I would see that you were selling with that storage unit stuff, it was really, really good stuff. Like a lot of great tools, great electronics, and just really, really good hard goods. So that was definitely a little mini gold mine. $250 for two massive storage units. How big were they?
well, they were 10 by 15 each, but I mean they were packed. I mean this not quite floor to ceiling, but almost. There was so much stuff in there. And she would say over and over, she's like, I'm not cheap. I don't buy cheap stuff. You know, that's something that she made sure I knew, you know, because she really wanted to get rid of it, and I was happy to take it. You know, there's some great stuff in there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you bought that storage unit, obviously you didn't have like the process to funnel that stuff into your eBay store in a timely manner, right? I feel like sometimes people get focused on the buying aspect. You literally bought all that stuff. Obviously, it was a little bit of luck because that's not going to come around all the time. But people get a lot of stuff. How can you put it into your store as quick as you can, or in a timely manner at least, to
Right.
then see the sales, right?
Right.
So when you got all that stuff, like what was your processes like before, like me and you kind of started working kind of together?
It was scattered. I wasn't super consistent as far as numbers that I was hitting every day. The amount of pictures I was hitting every day. Setting a schedule was something that I really needed, but it was hard to like just flow with everything, family dynamics and all that. And I've since found a way to do that, but it was really difficult at first. And like you said, the buying aspect is always very appealing, and that could be a trap. That was what it was for me. My death pile got enormous, and I actually, you know, through one of the struggles that I had, and some people probably have this struggle too if they're reselling, is all the YouTubers you're watching, they all have different niches and they all have different ideas about things, and there is some cohesion with most of them who are actually successful, but I would see the next new shiny thing and I'd be like, oh, I really should be going after that, when in actuality I needed to just dial in on what I had. And how I got into clothing was kind of interesting. My wife had seen a post on Facebook Marketplace, and there was this lady who had she had her own thrift store, and she was kind of selling overstock. She didn't have a big space. She was local.
Changing the standard of what